That is, Vishnu incarnated himself as Yajna Swarupa, and Vishnu is the Adipati, he is a ruling deity for all Veda karma. That is, Yajna, Yajnapatir, Yajna, Yajnango, Yajnavahana, Yajna Pratyajna, Yajna Sadhana, Yajna Dagrit, Yajgukyam, Annam Annate Vacha. This is how later the Vishnu Sahasranama explained. Vishnu is the one who performs the yajna, and he is also the process of yajna itself, and he is the one, causes the yajnas to happen, and he is the messenger through which the ahutis, the whatever is being offered in the yajna is being taken to him and fire. Prajishtanu Bhojanam Bhokta, he is the one who consumes everything. The inner meaning, when we say when he consumes, is that he is the experience and the object of experience, aspects of experience himself. Therefore, when we say Vedaya Namaha, that is Veda with the Vedaya mean he is the personification of Vedas, which are synonymous with him, and Vishnu is the Yajna Swarupi. Veda Vide Namaha. Vedango Vedavid Kavi. Vedavid means one who knows the meaning of the Vedas. Vedas essentially concentrate on the sound or the syllables, and they have the meanings also. Normally, when the sound are given, most people do not understand the meaning. When we say the sound, for example, we take Narayana Sukta, Sahasra Sirasham Devam Viswacham Vishwasambhavam Vishwam Narayanam Devam Aksharam Paramam Padam Vishwata Parama Nityam Vishwam Narayana Gumgarim. See, now it has two parts. One is the sound that comes out of this, and the second is meaning. The meaning, whatever is being offered to, this is from the Narayana Sukta. Now the meaning lends itself to minimum three meanings. One meaning is the literary meaning, word to word. The second is it conveys you a cosmological phenomenon or a scientific fact. And the third is the mantra swarupa or the implication in Tantra practices. Contrary to popular belief, Sri Vaishnava system also has the Tantra. That is, there is called Lakshmi Tantra. Therefore, you can find out the meaning of the words. For example, Narayanam Mahagayam Vishwatmanam Parayanam, Narayana Paro Jyotiratma Narayana Para. Narayana is the Atman of everything, and is the Jyoti. Narayana is Narayanam Jyotiratma Narayana Para. Narayana is the Parabrahma. Meaning, but there is an inbuilt meaning for the sound waves that are being created. So, Vishnu is the one who is the meaning of the sound. When we talk about Bhagavan Vishnu, Shiva and Shakti, Soundarya first sloka will start Shiva Shaktya Yukto Yati Bhavati Shakta Prabhavitum Nache Devam Devo Nakala Kujala Spanditum Abhihi Atatvam Aradyam Ariyara Virinchadi Barabihi Pranantum Stotum Va Kadamagrata Punya Prabhavati. That is how Acharya would say. Means Shiva and Shakti are intertwined like word and meaning. Similarly, in Vedas, the sound and its meaning are Bhagavan Vishnu itself, and Vishnu is a master of that because he is the Veda Swarupi. Vedyo Vaida Sata Yogi. Vishnu is one who is a yogi. Vishnu is a yogi in the sense that he is always in a posture of assumed sleep. It is not sleep. It is not Nidra. It is called Yoga Nidra. That is, he appears to be asleep, but he is awake. That is the stage where when one is connected to the objects, sensory objects in this world, yet he remains aloof from that. So when Vishnu is in Yoga Nidra, he is in fact meditating upon the Parabrahma, and he is also carrying out the job of maintenance, sustenance of this world. So this is possible for people in day-to-day life also, in the sense that Janaka is rated to be one of the greatest seers, one of the greatest, because once Narada asked Mahavishnu, who is the greatest rishi in performance of his duties, who always thinks of Brahman? Vishnu replied, Janaka is the best rishi as far as I know. Then Narada, see, Janaka by name indicate those people who have this tendency of being in the thick of things yet away from it. Tavareile mele neer iruttalla, they are attached to it and they are there but still not there. So Janaka is the term given to people of this nature. Whenever we think of Janaka, we always think of the father of Sita. Not necessary. Janaka is a name given to those people, the lineage where they have realized the Parabrahman, yet they carried out the duties as a king. So this is the special name. So when this was expressed by Mahavishnu, Narada was doubtful. Then Vishnu said, okay, I will demonstrate. What he did was, then one day when Janaka finished his duties, after finishing, after king, after the evening, he went out for listening to a Kalakshepa. When this Kalakshepa was being delivered, one messenger came running to him and told him, Rajan, there is a fire enveloping your Mithila city. Then Janaka said, okay, you can go. After some time, another man came and said, sir, it is nearing your palace. They went. Again, it has reached your harem, and another man came and then the whole palace is being burnt, and another fellow came, everything is burnt to ashes. Janaka did not know, he was listening to the Kalakshepa. The Kalakshepa was over. Then he started walking slowly, as normal pace towards his Mithila. Then one man appeared and then asked him, now people have been coming and telling you that your city is being burnt down, yet you have not gone, what sort of a Raja you are? Then Janaka immediately replied, what exactly do you want me to do? What do you think I should have done which I have not done? Now I have finished my duties of a king till I come. Now it is one of the duties for a king to listen to Satsanga, Sat Upanyasa. I have come and my mind is here. Now you have given me you have told me that the city is being burnt. What is it that I could have done? If I had come down, would I have stopped that single-handedly? Definitely, I have people who are appointed for it, right? They should have taken care. Then if still it has come back, people come and say it is being first, it has reached here, it is reached here. That means they are not doing their functions properly. Fine. Now let me concentrate on this. Now after everything is over, when I reach the town, what would have happened? Either the city would have been there or it would have been destroyed. If it had been there, then I need not have worried. If it has been destroyed, as a king, I have done my duty. I have administered the kingdom. I have appointed people and they were supposed to look after. If by their misdemeanor it has not happened, what is it I can do? My merely running away from place, from doing a particular job on which I am doing for the present, I will not be doing justice to what I am doing right now. So that is why I am going. Then immediately, it was Narada himself. He told him, I am doing this. I just wanted to know. Please come with me. Then we went there. The Mithila and palace was intact. The message in this story, this parable, is that whenever an action is being done, we have to be attentive to in executing the job, and once possible actions and alternatives have been taken, we should forget about it and then move on to the next thing. This is nothing but Karma Yoga in action. That is why Yogini. What is the definition of a Karma Yogi? Siddha Prajna kya? Siddha Prajna, what is the definition of a Siddha Prajna? One whose mind is devoted and fixed on something. And who is a Karma Yogi? One of the off-quoted and misquoted, misrepresented sloka is Karmanyeva Adhikaraste Mahapaleshu Kadachana. The normal interpretation is that Krishna says, you do your duty, don't expect the results. Is it logical? You start doing some things and then you don't expect results. Nothing will happen. And it is against human nature. Every action is performed with an effort to get the fruits of action. Correct? Then such being the case, was Krishna making some nonsensical statements? No. I don't think I have explained this. Have I explained this in this class? Madam, have I explained this in this class? This concept? Hello?
No, sir.
Yeah. No. Now, this is as good as a time. What is yoga? Whenever we keep talking about it, yogine. Now, whenever people say, karmanyeva adhikarasti, you have the right to perform duty and not to eat fruit. So, never work for fruit, nor yet to desist from work. Which means, you keep on doing your duty. Don't expect your result. But because performing duty is your function. Now, for example, I am telling you, every day, if you are going to office, you will go to office. When the first month comes, whether salary comes or not, it doesn't matter. Does it work that way? When you come and sit, when you start cooking at the house, you start cooking, you don't care whether it is cooked or overcooked or undercooked, whether it is tasty or not. No. Right? That is against human nature. And what does Krishna mean? What Krishna means here is the fact that whenever an action is contemplated, there are three types of action. One is action, the second is inaction, and the second is non-action. Action is what we normally do, expecting the results, right? Whatever you do and then we do, I do, everybody. The second is inaction, doing nothing. The third one is what Krishna recommends, is non-action. That is, whatever you or me, whoever we are doing, this is called the action. We are not acting, we are only reacting. Whenever a situation presents itself to us, we immediately react. Still worse, sometimes we say that we are proactive. We just initiate any action. These are the two things that happen in every individual's life. What do? Either we react to a situation or an event in our life, or we start an event or something. Supposing in a house, ಅತ್ತೆ ಸೊಸೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಯಾರಾನು ಒಬ್ಬರು ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ರೈಟ್? ವೆದರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೈ, either they start it or they join it or react it, right? This is the only way that things can happen. Not only atte, any action, when you go to office, when you go to your shop, every angle. What Krishna is there says, whenever you perform an action, for example, you take an example, this is action, whatever we are doing. Second is inaction, doing nothing. That is just like a donkey, whatever happens, nobody bothers. They say that belongs to a certain people, they are ruined. So that we don't bother. Now, what Krishna recommends is, supposing you are performing an action. Let us take the example of your brushing your teeth. You want to brush your teeth in the morning. Now, analyze very carefully what are the things that go to make up to complete this job. Don't think it is funny, it is very, very serious, but all the things which we are going to talk about take place in microseconds in our mind and we execute the task. Number one, night we go to bed. First point is, we do not know whether I go to bed, let me talk this way. I go to bed, I do not know whether I will be alive tomorrow. That is one agent, that is one of the factors that determine the completion of brushing my teeth. Number two, when I get up in the morning, my body should be in a fit condition to get up from the bed and stand on my feet. Assume that is also is over. When I stand on the ground, there should be gravitational force functioning, which enables me to stand on the floor, right? Then fourth, I have to walk. My muscles should cooperate. Number 5, I go to whatever toilet room, bathroom or wherever it go, I find the toothpaste. Now, first point is in many homes sometimes, when you go and then go to get a toothpaste, it may be nearly full. Nearly empty. We leave that. We'll take it as a normal position. Toothpaste is there. When you press the toothpaste should come out because it should work. That is the gravitational force and the pressure should work. Then when you take the brush, it should fall on the brush. When you start doing it, your whole body should coordinate and you should brush your teeth. Then water should be there. You will have to gargle it and spit out. See, this looks silly, but think, all these things we are assuming for granted. Correct? Am I right or wrong? Yes. Now, what Krishna says, if so many factors are there, whenever we want to brush our teeth, are we thinking of all these things every night? Even when I go to bed, do I think of this? I don't think. I don't take it.
No.
Now what Krishna says is, see, these about 10 factors are necessary for completing a job. Correct? Out of that, one factor is yourself. Right? If I want to complete one job, there are 10 factors needed to complete that job. I am only one factor. So balance 9 factors are there, right? These 9 factors are not in my control. For example, in brushing the teeth, that whether I will be alive tomorrow is not in my hand. Tomorrow morning, whether my leg will function is not in my hand. Gravitational force is not in my hand. What is in my hand then? My hand is that my intention is to brush my teeth. I will attempt to walk to the best of my abilities, go to where the toothpaste is there, do it. This is all I can do. So what? Now, if you start worrying whether I will be whether actually while I get up in the morning, whether I will have paralytic attack, whether my legs will carry me, whether some earthquake will come, whether the whole building will collapse. See, these are the paranoidal factors. Paranoidal factors. See, these we should not give room to. So, when you start worrying about the result, you are spoiling the only factor which is functioning perfectly. That is yourself, right? Now, even if all the other 9 factors are working perfectly, because of your not performing your job by getting yourself confused, you are spoiling the whole job. Therefore, best thing is do to the best of your ability and leave the rest. That's all in your hand. Now, at an age, now let us take my age, at the age, now can I try to run as fast as I was doing at the age of 25? Or can I compete with somebody who runs at the age of 35? There is nothing wrong. That is motivation. That is the Western concept of a God. Try to reach something which you cannot do it, right? Now, what happens? This is what happens in our life. We keep everything like this. I cannot do it. Why I cannot do it? Because it is not in your hands. Since it is not in your hands, don't bother about it. In the case of you trying to outdo a 23-year-old man, you know you are past it. Don't bother about it. There are people I have seen, they need not feel that they are very old, nor should they feel they are too young. When people start telling me I am mentally young, that means that you are getting old. Don't think about anything. When you are young, did you think you are young? When you are old, don't think young or don't take it as old. This is as far as the age is concerned. Similarly, whenever you perform an action, do it to the best. When the people who are experienced, for example, probably you are a very experienced lady, you are cooking at your home, do it deliberately, do it. When you start doing, ಹುಳಿ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ನೀರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಹಾಕಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ how much ಒಗ್ಗರಣೆಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸಾಂಬಾರ್ ಪೌಡರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು, ಮೆಂತ್ಯ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು, you don't even bother, isn't it? You don't even think. When you start thinking, I tell you honestly, when people start thinking at the time of cooking, the net result will be a complete mess. You cannot eat. Now this I can tell authentically because I cook. The reason we am saying, this is exactly the principle Krishna is saying. As a yogi, Whenever you perform an action, you perform to the fullest of your ability. Now from here I want to reach Jayanagar. Okay, my job is to leave my home and then try to get if I can walk, yes, if I can walk, I'll try to walk. If I cannot, okay, I'll get a taxi or an auto route. You book it, it will come, it will go. You are worrying about whether the auto will come, whether the Uber will cancel. What will happen? Nothing will happen. No result will come. This is exactly the best way to keep your mind happy and content. This is Karma Yoga. Vishnu is adept at it. He is called the Sata Yogi, is always in that yogic posture. There is an incident narrated in the Purana when the Samudra Manthan was conducted. When the ocean was, Ksirabdi was churned, many things have come from it. Finally came Mahalakshmi. When my Mahalakshmi came, everybody wanted to marry her because she was very beautiful to look at, and then she had all the Aishwaryas with her. When they wanted to marry, she did not bother, she did not approach anybody, she just looked at something which was totally black in color, totally unconcerned, eyes half closed. Then she asked everybody, then nobody replied. Then she straight away went to that figure and asked her, I want, who are you? What are you lying down? What are you doing? That figure said, that is Mahavishnu himself, I am trying to find out who I am. Then she immediately said, do you know him? He said, I am trying to find out who I am. Then how is it that I would know who you are? Do you know I am Mahalakshmi? I don't know. I am trying to find the truth. Then find the truth. Then immediately Lakshmi said, this is the one whom I want to marry. So the point is, she was attracted to him because so intent upon doing his yoga. That is his union. Vishnu, we will get one more nama where Vishnu is one who is the Swarupa of yoga. Yoga means joining. The process of joining the Jivatma with the Paramatma. And at the same time, Vishnu is one who is disassociated with anything he performs. That is just like water interaction with the leaf of a lotus. You leave the water, drop of water on the lotus, it is still there. Leaf of the lotus. It will be there, but it will never touch itself. That is the attitude one should adopt. Vedya Vaidya Sata Yogi Viraha is capable, he is of great valor. Madhavo Madhu. Madhavo, Ma in Sanskrit means Lakshmi. One who has Sri with him. The second inner meaning is, there are couple of vidyas which are guhya. They are very secret vidyas. There are vidyas. One such vidya is called Madhu Vidya. Vishnu is adept at that vidya. So he is the author of, he is the sole custodian of Madhu Vidya. Therefore he is called Madhava. And also Vishnu is also, he is called Hamsa in a later Namavali. When we say Hamsa, the normal translation is that Vishnu is compared to the Hamsa Pakshi. Excuse me. The more important is, in Sanskrit, Hamsa, when you recite Hamsa, 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 little faster, Hamsa, 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 this become Soham, 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 Soham. This means Soham. In Upanishad, there are 4 Mahavakyas through 4 great statements from which all the systems of philosophy have come. The established systems of Advaita, Visishta Advaita, Dvaita, and the later developments from them also. They are Tat Tattvamasi, that thou art, Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman. Then Soham Asmi, I am he, and Prajnanam Brahma. Brahma is pure intelligence or consciousness. Now, I am he is Soham. That is Hamsa. Vishnu is a Hamsa Vidya. And also he is the author of, he is also present in Madhu Vidya, therefore he is called Madhu. Vedyo Vaidya, Sata Yogi, Viraha, Madhavo, Madhu. Madhu in Sanskrit, all of us know, one is honey. The second meaning, normally we attribute to liquor. Actually, in liquor, it is called surabana, that is something different. That which intoxicates. Even honey, it is very sweet. Vishnu is like honey, is the normal translation. The correct meaning of Vadhu, when we take it to the meaning given by the Shastras and the references, in the philosophy level, what happens is that whatever you like in life, whether it tastes very nice to your palate, your tongue, it is normally harmful to your health. Whatever that is sweet to your tooth, whatever it is very, very hot, spicy, everything that is generally not good for health. What is very good for the things that are good for human body and mind is the food that tastes bitter. Then torpa, the second state is the taste which you get out of nellikai, right? Indian gooseberry. These are the topmost taste. After that comes the one which gives you the taste of imli, that is huli. So this is how the things go. Similarly, that which gives you the greatest satisfaction for your sense organs lands you in trouble in life. Supposing you like something in life, whether it is a thing or a person, that invariably will bring you grief. A thing that makes you happy at one point of time will definitely make you sad for the other part of time. The person whom you love most, the person whom you are going after, will invariably the person will be the cause of sorrow for yourself. The reason is, this is the principle. Madhu, Vishnu, that which you like, but that which your mind or your sense organs like are invariably, they are invariably bad for you, either for your living and for your general health. Vishnu is the personification of Madhu, that honey, the misleading principle, because he is the greatest illusionist. Because we get in the next second sentence, Viraha Madhavo Madhu, because an illusionist. He is a Mahamaya, Atindriyo Mahamayo Mahotsaha Mahabalaha. He is a Mahamayavi. His function is to make the world, cosmos run. How would we run it if everybody becomes a yogi? Because Vishnu will have no job, right? No, there will be no samsara. There will be nothing called dukkha samsara bandhana. Then there is no bandha because everybody has become a, that is the problem with Krita Yuga. Right? Then came Dwapara Yuga. Treta Yuga. See, that is why Vishnu weaves his magic and misleads you. Vedyo Vaidya Sata Yogi, Viraha Madhavo Madhu, Atindriyo. Vishnu, Indriya means your sense organs. Indriya. In Indian philosophy, Indriya means your sense organs like ear, mouth, eyes, etc. 5. Plus mind also. Atindriyo, Vishnu is beyond all this. You cannot see him directly, you cannot hear him, but these things are possible when you have fact, when you follow certain principles and certain practices. Now, for this sentence, Atindriyo, Vishnu is one who is not reachable with the senses you have right now at your disposal. Mahamayo is a personification of the greatest Maya. Maya is the ignorance at the universal scale. That is, the Maya, the illusion at the universal level is called Maya. At the individual level, it is called avidya or ignorance. That is, in an individual, it is avidya. When it is applied to the cosmological level, it is called Maya. Mahotsaha. Vishnu is one who is very motivated, who is always energetic and well disposed when he is carrying out his job, Mahotsaha, because sustaining. He has to run the universe because giving birth is easy. Bringing up a child is difficult. Giving birth to a cosmos is easy. To maintain it in code and maintain the people who live there is going to be tough. Right? And he is Mahabalaha. Mahabalaha. He is possessed of enormous strength. So, Vishnu is Vedyo Vaidya, Sata Yogi, Viraha Madhavu Madhu, Atindriyo Mahamayo, Mahotsaho Mahabalaha. I think the time is fit.